Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Modded FizCraft. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I just want to start off by saying I've been having a lot of fun with these mods, and I've been having a lot of fun making these episodes because there's just so much to do. And speaking of things to do, or I don't know if it's things to do, but things I already did. Last episode we made these crushing wheels, and we needed to make us gravel, which this is all the gravel that I got. And then we were gonna crush down the gravel to give us sand, and so that's why we have two sets of crushing wheels now. So the cobblestone comes through, gets crushed into gravel, and then the gravel falls into these crushing wheels, and then it gets crushed into sand. So yeah, we have a lot of sand, and it also gives off a chance of clay balls and flint. Looks like a gravel snuck through somehow. But that's not actually all the sand that we have. We got some more too, so we're looking pretty good on sand right now. And that sand is going to be very helpful today because we are going to start building our base, at least the beginnings of our base. Our base we're probably going to be building for a long extended period of time. But we can get a good start on it today, and I'm excited to show you guys kind of what my thought process is behind the base. But in order to do that, we need to get our materials ready. So we're going to need sand, and I don't have enough inventory space for this. But we're also going to need some gravel. Let's see if I'll just take some at a time. Because if you remember last episode, I said we're going to be making concrete to do this. And so one concrete that we need is white concrete. So I believe I might need to look it up because I don't actually know the recipe. Alright, so white concrete. Okay. Actually, we can do this. Alright, and we'll just make a whole bunch of that. Only a few stacks for sure. Alright, so I got some white concrete. We also need orange concrete, so yeah, that makes orange. And I guess we'll need to look up the recipe for that too. Alright, so here's some orange concrete. And so, in order to make the actual concrete, this is the concrete powder. In order to make the actual concrete, we have to put this in water, and then we can mine it from the water and actually have concrete. Now, that would really suck to have to mine all that, so I have a plan to do this automatically. I should probably start this by saying I'm not actually sure if this plan works or not. But I don't see why it wouldn't, so we should be good. One thing is, though, as you can tell, I had to break off this machine over here. So our crafting station over here, I had to break that off because adding the crushing wheels, we were using too much power. So in order to do this, we need some more power. So I'm going to actually break this and turn off the crushing wheels just for a minute. So that way we can do what we need done. Alright, so my plan is that we've used the drill before, so why not use it again? Okay, so we're going to put a drill here, and that's already working. And then we're going to want the concrete to go here, and it's going to break the concrete, but we don't want it to break the concrete powder. We want it to break actual concrete. So what we're going to do is we're going to first block this in, and then we're going to grab a water bucket. Okay, we got a water bucket here, and we're going to place it back here. And now when we place our concrete powder here, it should turn to concrete. Yeah, okay, so it turned into actual concrete, and so now the drill is going to spin and it's going to break it. And so we're going to want to set up a collection system here. So I just got a hopper and a barrel. Just keep it simple. Put the barrel. The barrel's gonna be covered up here, so maybe I should find a different spot for it. All right, and then we're gonna want to throw the hopper down, and we're gonna want to set this back up with our water. And now we're going to place our concrete here, and we're just going to keep going up and up and up. The good thing about concrete powder is it acts like sand and gravel, since it's made out of sand and gravel, and it falls. So we really don't have to automate like putting the block in front of it. We can just build up. And as you can see, we're falling already. So we can just build up, and as it mines, more will continue to fall down. Alright, so it looks like I've reached build height, so that's as far as I can go for now. And I didn't really think about a good way down, but we did just place that water bucket, and I believe it's right at the bottom of this, so I'm just gonna hop on off, and hopefully we don't die somehow. That's a very long drop. Wow. Yeah, so we got all that set up, so now it's just a waiting game. We're just gonna have to wait for all those to get mined out, and then if we click this barrel here, yeah, we can see that we're getting our concrete. So that works really good. That's going to save us a lot of time rather than having to mine it ourselves, I believe. So that's really nice that we can do that with Create and with our drills. Okay, so the concrete is done. I put in the white concrete as well, and I've already collected it. We probably are going to need some more white concrete. I don't know why I made so much orange. The base I have in mind has more white concrete than orange concrete. So I don't know why I chose to make more orange concrete, but hopefully this will be enough. If not, maybe we can get some more to finish it off. But I've loaded up on everything inside our base here. So if you remember, we have these crates, and they basically have crates in them, and they're all full. So yeah, I think we're ready to officially move over to the new base, and so that way we can start working on that and making that usable. Alright, so here we are at the new base location, and right now this area that I'm wanting to build is completely covered in bamboo, so we're definitely going to have to take care of that. But I think that I want our starting, so basically the overall idea is that we're going to have a bunch of places throughout this entire jungle area with buildings, with contraptions and whatnots in them. But to start off, I need one starting location, and I think that I want that to go here, so that way it kind of faces our future base area, which is along the coastline there, and we're gonna build up more on this island. But so yeah, the first thing I need to do is clear this space out, and then we can begin to lay down the base. Okay guys, so here is the finished product, and this is basically going to be our main research center. So kind of the idea with the base here is that we're coming out to the jungle. There's a lot of things for us to explore and research, like this turtle here. There's gonna just by putting this up, there's plenty of things that came through in the ocean, so there's a lot of stuff to check out. And so kind of the idea behind the base is that we want to build a research area throughout the jungle, so we can research the different things, because in a way that's what we're doing. We're in this mod pack, we're kind of researching all these mods, and so a lot of the mods bring a lot of life to these environments, so we're kind of going with that theme of exploring these areas. So this is going to be our main research facility, and over time this is going to change based on what our main research needs are. Right now, it's going to serve the purpose of being just our storage area and just some of our small contraptions that we need for that we had at our spawn base in the village. That stuff's going to go in here. We also have a wandering trader in here right now, but he's not going to stay forever. Yeah, so this is kind of what it is. I kind of like the design. Over time it is going to change, not just the stuff that we put in it, but the building itself. there's going to be some expansions, and I know we just built it, but I actually plan on making an expansion today if we have time. That is I think it's going to be needed, and it's going to help us out a lot. So we might get to that expansion today, but the first thing did he just take a did he just take a potato from me? I think he just took a potato out of my inventory. What? Yeah, that was crazy. Anyways, one of the things that we need to first do for this base is we need to move our storage in. So I kind of set up camp here, all this stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a disaster. There's just boxes of crates everywhere, and I've been trying to find all these things, and it's been a pain. So I want to move all the storage into here, and I actually want to make a storage system using one of our mod packs, and that's the Tom's Simple Storage mod. And I've actually used this before, and it's super easy to make. We might have to go and gather a few supplies to make it, but for what it does for you, it's super cheap and super easy to make. And I think it's going to help us out a lot, especially in this starting era that we're in of the game. Okay, so I don't remember everything about this mod. It's been a while since I used it. But I do know that I think we start with the storage terminal. I do know we need this for sure. So let's see, we're going to need some comparators. And I don't think we have any glowstone actually, so I'm going to have to go into the nether and get some of that. But we need comparators, chests, planks, glass, and glowstone. Alright, so I gathered some stuff, and I think I have enough to make this storage terminal. Yep. And I think along with the storage terminal, we're also going to want some inventory cables. So I just need some... I think I just need some trapdoors, and I think 2 is all I really need. Alright, yeah, so I think this is all we need for... to do this that we're trying to do. So let's test this stuff out before we go setting stuff up. Let's take a barrel, and I think if we put this there, I think we have access to the barrel. So yeah, okay, so by putting that there, we have access to everything in the barrel. I think if we put a barrel here, we still have access. No, we don't. Okay, I thought we would have access to that, but apparently we do not. What if it sits here? No? Okay. What about on top? Okay, no, that doesn't work. Okay, so we can't just place the barrels next to each other. Let's do this. Let's put a storage cable. That already looks like it doesn't work. Can we do that? No. Okay. No. That does not connect to that. Alright, let's break this. We're doing a lot of testing here. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, so let's put that there. Okay, it already looks like it does not connect. So that's not good. Yeah, no, nothing. Okay. There was something called an inventory cable connector. I guess we need this, but that really sucks because we need ender pearls and diamonds, and I don't have ender pearls or a lot of diamonds. Alright, so I have to wait for nightfall before I can get any ender pearls, so I'm going to do a little bit of testing. So I'm going to need one of these crates. I want to empty it out though, so let's empty this crate out, and we can put it to the test. So I don't even know, first off, if this mod will work with these crates. So that's one thing I'm testing out. Let's move this over here to our testing area. Alright, storage terminal right there. Let's put a bucket in here. Alright, so it does connect with the crate. So that's good. Yeah, okay, that's working. Now I want to see, we know that we can put these crates inside of these crates. So I want to see like how this works. I have a feeling we're only going to be able to see it. Yeah, we can't access anything inside of the crate. Yeah, so that's not super great for us. Let's make sure that this works with these crates. Okay, that does. Alright, so the storage terminal will work with the crates, it just won't be able to show you crates, what's inside of crates. So, yeah. Alright, so I had to go to the nether, but I finally got the ender pearls. So now we're going to make those inventory cable connectors. We're missing diamonds though. Okay. Let's see. We can make them. Let's make one to start off to make sure that this works the way I think it does. Alright, so I put my put this in here. Oh goodness, I keep forgetting that's an axe to do that. Alright, so we have our chest. Okay, so put down a chest, and we want to do that, and then that. Is that? That doesn't work, does it? Okay, let's make another one, and let's make another one of those to see if we probably need to. So, all right, so we need this one. What are we missing? A chest and planks. Okay. Make some planks. Make a chest, and we should be able to make that. Okay. Now, I'm hoping that this will work now once we do this. Okay, can't do that. Maybe, can we put it here? And, oh, and then do that? Well, still weird. Not working. Huh. How do the cables work then? Because this is still not picking up the things in this chest. Alright, so I was just reading, if you hit shift over this stuff, you can like read details, and it says that this does connect things, but it needs an inventory connector. So we're going to try and make that and see if that is our missing piece for this. So, okay, we got that, and I don't know where this goes. Connects all the touching inventories into one. Alright, let's put that there. And let's go get another crate, actually. I wish I knew where I put the barrels. I wish we still had those barrels. I just saw them. Alright, barrels, and then let's also pick up this crate. Let's test those out. Alright, so let's start with the barrels. Let's place that there. And let's see, does the inventory cable... Okay, the inventory cable connects straight up with that, so that's good. Now if I put this here, and then I put this here, does that give me access to this stuff? Okay, no, still doesn't. Why does... I don't understand how the cables work, because that's still not... Okay, I just had to face this up. Okay, so that works. Let's put a barrel up here, and let's throw netherrack in it. And yeah, netherrack should appear here. Okay, it does. Now let's place this on the barrel. What does that have in it? It has a bucket and andesite. Oh, yeah, that connects. Okay. What if we move... I'm doing a lot of testing here. What if we move this up here, and we put the compass... The compass appears in that. Wow. Okay, so all we really needed was an inventory connector. Okay, so I think we're ready to set up the inventory and make sure that this is working. So I got the inventory connector, I got the storage terminal, and I may need some more inventory cables actually. I'm going to make those real quick. Alright, got the inventory cables. Now my plan is that I really need to repair my tools. I pretty much have broken everything. I'm too lazy to fix them. But my plan is that I made a bunch more of these labeled crates because they have a lot of space, and also because if we ever want to move the inventory, which we probably will, we can just break the crates and move it, and it'll be super easy to move. So that's the goal. So I think we could just place this inventory connector here, and we're going to run this cable up. I can actually bring it around through here. We're going to run this cable up through here like this, and then we're gonna place our storage terminal. Well, we can't do that. We gotta. I wonder if we can. We gotta place our this. Okay, that works. All right, and now we can see what's in those storage crates here. So we have this in the first crate. That works. I want to put something different in each crate to make sure that works. So we have coal, nature's compass, ender pearl, diamonds, concrete, jungle log, netherrack, cobblestone, iron, concrete powder, and then we'll put our inventory cables there. I want to make sure all that shows up. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 12 different things. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3. That's 12. So yeah, all this works, which is awesome. All right, so all that's left to do for that then is just to move all this inventory down there. Oh yeah, and by the way, to do that, it's actually super easy. We just click our terminal here, and then we just load it up. Alright guys, so I deposited all our storage into our storage system now. So here everything is right at our disposal. So that's awesome. I also just laid some stuff down. So here's our tinker stations that we have. This is just some storage that we got. We're going to have to set this up pretty soon. We've got a furnace, so basically just some necessities. This is a crafting table, and this one's actually from Engineer's Decor, so it's different from the one we were using. That's from Immersive Engineering. This one's different, but it's pretty much the same. I mean, it's got like all the same stuff. It looks like it actually has like a history of the things you make, so that's pretty cool actually. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that stuff put together. Now, what I said about this place and what the idea with the base is that this is going to be a research facility. And so I think I know one of the first things that I want to research, and that's actually going to be this guy. I think he's out here. Yeah, this guy right here, this box turtle. He was here the whole time that I was building this thing. So I think it's only fair that since, we took over his home, we give him a nice little proper area to live in. And to move this guy in there, all we have to do is right click on him, and he goes into our inventory, and we can move him. Oh, it's actually a female. Oh, actually, I didn't realize it told you that much stuff. So this is actually a female Asian box turtle, and we're going to give it a proper little home in here so that we can study it and give it its necessary resources. Well, here you have it. We made a habitat, a special place for our box turtle here. And since he is a box turtle, I figured, we should give him a proper name. And I think Bart the box turtle is what we're going to go with. So we got Bart here, and I've given him just a few things to make his place feel nice and cozy. I've given him some bamboo from his natural habitat, some grass from his natural habitat, and then I added a jungle log coffee table there. And I'm kind of curious to see how he interacts with it. Like, can he go up a block or what? And I put this water in here, and he's just been jumping around in the water, so I guess he likes it, or else he's just struggling to get out. Yeah, so this is our first major addition to our base here. Well, I don't know if the right word is major, but really it's our first addition to the base here. But there's many more that I would like to do. And to start off, I think really we should just go ahead and set up everything that we had from our village place here as well. So we need a press. We use that a lot at our base, and along with the press comes a depot. And so when we did this back at our village base, we actually used a hand crank to power this thing. So we place our depot down, we place our mechanical press here, and then we used a hand crank to actually power this thing. The hand crank's not really the best thing to use because we actually have to sit here and click it. We would like this thing to be automatic. That'd be ideal. So we actually want to give this thing power, and I think you guys know by now that one of the best sources of power, or I don't know if I should say best, but one of the easiest sources of power is to make these water wheels. So I set up some water wheels here, and we're going to use these to power our facility here, at least for the time being. There are some better power sources, but those are pretty cheap and easy to set up. So that's what we're going to use for now. And so I'm just going to work on getting power from our water wheels to actually come into our base so we can set up some contraptions in here. Okay, so I got the power in here and it's actually coming to our pressing machine. And just to show you that it works, we'll test it out on an iron ingot. So we'll throw this down and you can see how this works. It'll automatically start pressing on its own. So yeah, we don't have to sit there at the hand crank and spin it the whole time. And yeah, we can just throw down everything we need pressed there and it'll take care of it for us. See, we're already learning some new things from Bart here. And that's the turtles actually do go into their shells like real turtles can do. I didn't see them do this when I was building the place, but I just saw that he like poked his head into his shell. That's a neat little addition that they added, and yeah, a lot of times like small details like that really make a difference. Yeah, so that was pretty cool, and we're learning new things from Bart already, and we're gonna learn to do some more things in Create. So there's something in Create that I think that would be nice to have in here, and that is going to be a deployer. So I would like to make a deployer. And we're going to need a few things. First, we're going to need this brass hand. So some brass sheets and andesite alloy. I think we can make that. Yeah, we have plenty of brass sheets. And I think we still have some andesite alloy left. Oh, just a little bit. But maybe this will be enough. I'm not sure. But yeah, okay, we got a brass hand. The cogwheels and andesite casing we have. We're going to need one of these electron tubes. So we've made this before. We need our rose quartz. Ooh, we're low on redstone, but I think we have just enough to make that. But we need some quartz, and I think we just do a little bit of this. Oops. Yeah, okay, we got our rose quartz, and then we're gonna need sandpaper to polish this up. So I think we go like that. Yep. And our sandpaper is gone. And what else do we need? We need redstone torch and an iron ingot. So, or not an iron ingot, an iron nugget. So iron nugget, and then we need a redstone torch. All right. And I believe it looked something like this. Yeah. Okay. So I think we got everything we need for that. We just need to grab our cogwheels and our andesite casing. And then we can just make that like so. Alright, and then for the deployer, as you can see here, I think we also need I thought it was going to show us. Yeah, we need a depot for most of the things we're going to use. So just like that over there, we're going to need another depot. And I don't remember what you used to make that. So it's okay. So it's just an andesite alloy and an andesite casing. Do we have any more andesite casing? We do. Awesome. Okay. So boom, boom. And we got our depot. And I believe if we throw this on like that. Nope. I like that. Like that. Yeah, if we throw that on like that, put the depot down. There we go. We got a working deployer. which can be used for a bunch of different things. You saw that we just did the sandpaper by using both of our Minecraft hands. Well, you can actually throw the sandpaper onto the deployer, put the stuff you need sanded down here, and it'll do it automatically for you. So that'll be a nice addition for our base. And yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. As we keep adding more and more contraptions to our thing, we're going to want to see how much stress we're using and how fast our machines are going. So we can actually do that by making some speedometers and stressometers. So to do that, we need some compasses, and then I believe we're going to need our andesite casing, and then just some shafts, which we have. Awesome. So I believe it's just like this, and that'll make our speedometer. And now if we throw this on the end of that, it can actually show you how fast everything is moving, which right now it's really not moving very fast at all. And you can see here that our stuff isn't moving very fast. Okay, to make the stressometer, which I believe is even more important, you first make the speedometer, and then you just put it in the crafting table, and you get the stressometer. So if we replace this with this, we can actually see that we're not using very much stress at all in our system, which is really good. We don't want to overdo the stress, or else everything stops working. So looks like we can add a few more contraptions in here, and we should be fine. Along with our create contraptions, I've also set up the smelter again. So this is our mini smelter, melter, I guess. So we have that set up in case we need it. So that's awesome. And yeah, I think we're at least to the point we were at the village in terms of like how our contraptions and how good our setup is. And yeah, we got a lot more stuff to add, and I'm excited to get to some of that stuff. But that's going to have to do it for today. We've spent a lot of time working on this base, and I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to let me know down in the comments or leave a like. Anything's appreciated. And until the next one, I'll see you.